people at my church, you can't get another divorce. Oh yeah, I can. Oh yeah, I can. Go around there. They got lawyers out here. I can get another one. When something like this happens, our motto has always been to never address bloggers.
Right.
And we don't give it no room or Steve.
No life.
No, nothing. Because we know who we are and we know whose we are. And so we don't address bloggers. When this came out, it's a little bit different because it's not gossip, rumor, or malicious lie. It came from the inside circle. Because we're inside circle. We're family.
People are wondering if Steve and Marjorie have been keeping their marriage more private lately after rumors of cheating. At one point, Steve acted like everything was fine and defended their relationship in public. Still, many believe he is deeply devoted to Marjorie and would forgive almost anything to stay with her, even after claims she was seen with his bodyguard. The situation leaves fans confused about what is really happening between them, and no one knows the truth yet.
And why you black-ass people out there got these blogs like you just gonna destroy somebody, I don't really know what that's about. But don't worry about it, because it ain't working. These bottom feeders are just beating my wife up. And even though we've made a conscious effort and we said we're not gonna address it, I'm tired. The part I'm coming with now is because it's been so ugly for my wife, man. And see, this is what I've never done before. It's been so ugly for my wife, and I've stood there trying not to say nothing.
In case you missed it, rumors spread online that Marjorie was allegedly involved with Steve's bodyguard, and even his personal chef. Reports also claim she filed for divorce and was asking for $200 million, along with threats to reveal private details. Many people were shocked by these claims. Their love story began years ago when Steve was still a struggling comedian and met Marjorie at one of his shows. He reportedly fell for her quickly and promised marriage. By 2007, they were officially married and appeared to be living a happy life together. But rumors still continue today.
I came down front with my girlfriend. Our seats were right here at the front, right by the stage. So we were sitting here. The stage was here. So he's just quiet. He just keeps staring at me. So I'm waiting on him to make me a part of the show so we can get on with the show. So he stayed quiet so long staring at me. Now everybody in the club is looking at me. And so he finally realized, okay, I got to say something. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know who this is, but I'm going to marry her.
According to what Marjorie Harvey, Steve Harvey's second wife, has said in different accounts, there are details about his past relationships that paint a more complicated picture than the public love story people usually hear. She suggests that Steve and Marjorie did not simply reconnect and fall in love in a straightforward way. In her version of events, Marjorie was once connected to Steve's close circle through his bodyguard and chef, William Freeman, often called Big Boom. At that time, Marjorie was reportedly in a relationship with him, and she was not initially pursuing Steve directly. The situation changed when Steve's marriage with Mary was already under stress. During that difficult period, Steve and Big Boom traveled to Las Vegas, where Steve was trying to relax and deal with his personal problems. While they were there, Big Boom allegedly told Steve that the only time he had seen him truly happy was when Marjorie was around. He then suggested calling her, which brought Marjorie back into Steve's life. From there, Steve and Marjorie reportedly connected quickly, and things moved forward fast. Some claims suggest that Steve trusted both Marjorie and people around him so much that he did not question what was happening at the time. As the relationship developed, it has also been said in these accounts that marriage decisions came quickly, including joining their lives in a way that involved Steve taking on responsibility for her children and not having strong legal protections in place. Over time, rumors and claims have circulated that personal and financial tensions grew inside the relationship, leading to talk of separation and large settlement demands. Some versions of the story even suggest that Marjorie may have sought a significant financial payout if the marriage ended. Although these details remain unverified and are part of public speculation rather than confirmed facts. Alongside this, there have also been long-running stories about Marjorie's past before she became widely known as Steve's wife. These stories, often repeated online, claim she had connections with different people in earlier relationships, including individuals allegedly involved in criminal activity. Some reports even connect her to legal investigations from many years ago. though these claims are heavily debated and not officially proven in a clear public record. Supporters of Steve Harvey often reject these narratives and argue that they are exaggerated or taken out of context, while others continue to repeat them as part of online discussions. In the middle of all this, Steve's longtime friendship and working relationship with Big Boom is also often mentioned, with some suggesting that loyalty and trust within that circle played a major role in how events unfolded. There are even stories referencing tensions in Steve's early Hollywood career, where he was still trying to build success and faced competition and criticism from other entertainers. Over time, all these mixed accounts, rumors, and personal testimonies have created a complicated and controversial narrative around Steve and Marjorie's relationship history. However, it is important to understand that much of what is discussed comes from allegations, second-hand stories, and public gossip rather than fully verified evidence, so the true details remain known only to the people directly involved.
Told me something, I believed it because he never lied to me. He told me that when he got Oceans, Steve called the producers to try to get his role and even wanted to take less money, and the producers told Steve no. That's what Bernie told Ed Lowe.
Big Boom is often described as someone who knows many private details about Steve Harvey's past in the entertainment industry. According to these claims, he has information about how Steve handled competition with other comedians, and how he allegedly worked behind the scenes to protect his career and business interests. Some versions of the story also say Steve made strong industry connections with powerful people to secure deals and opportunities. Because of this, it is suggested that there are sensitive matters that could damage reputations if they ever became public. For that reason, some people believe Steve has always been careful about what he says and does in public. In this narrative, it is claimed that if Steve ever tried to expose or turn against people close to him, including Marjorie, it could lead to his own private issues being revealed online. This idea is used to explain why he may choose silence instead of confrontation. Supporters of this theory say Steve prefers to maintain his public image rather than risk personal scandals. They also point out that he has often defended Marjorie strongly whenever rumors appear, which they interpret as a sign of caution and loyalty. Shirley Strawberry, Steve's co-host, was also mentioned in online discussions after an alleged private phone call leak involving her husband. In those claims, she reportedly said that Marjorie keeps people at a distance and has a strong personality that others respect or fear. It is also suggested that Steve avoids conflict with her and chooses peace in the relationship instead of public arguments. However, it is important to note that these stories are based on rumors and unverified talk, and the real situation between them is not publicly confirmed.
Wouldn't have done it. No, you know he's scared.
Damn, sure right. God, what you say? You know he's scared. God,
all of that. Yeah, but yeah, he's everything. I knew I wasn't supposed to be in there, but he brought us in, so I said okay. But I mean, I'm glad he did because it gives you a chance to dream. You know, he was happy to see us.
Okay, all right, okay.
He always invites us over there. We don't never go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because I don't even know if she's there, and nope.
People are pointing out the irony in this situation, saying that now Steve Harvey is finally speaking openly about alleged issues in his marriage. Many do not feel much sympathy for him. While cheating is generally seen as wrong, some feel conflicted because of his past actions. He was accused of leaving his first wife, Marcia, and their children, believing they were slowing down his career. There are also claims that after his divorce from Mary, he gained control in a way that caused her financial and emotional struggles. Because of this history, some people see his current situation as a kind of payback rather than pure misfortune.
Steve did not show up. I was standing there alone with his attorney, at least the attorney that was representing us. He did not show. And the judge said, okay, you're divorced. That was that. The not having closure part was really devastating. But on top of that, he took my Winton. Took my Winton from me. He turned my son against me. Had me evicted from our house. Thrown out. all the businesses, all the money, the cars, at a moment when I was down. I was down and devastated.
Some online viewers say that Marjorie's role in Steve Harvey's personal life feels like karma for how he treated people in the past. They believe she knows many private details about him, while he may not fully know everything about her history. Others, however, see these claims as just internet gossip. Some people argue she has always been focused on money and stability, while others strongly disagree and defend her. Because of all this talk, Steve is often seen as unable to play the victim, as critics say actions from the past can return later in life. Still, none of these stories are confirmed facts, and they remain opinions shared on social media. Fans continue to debate whether their marriage will last or eventually end in separation over time publicly.